I screwed this clip up too. I didn't take copious enough notes when I ran through a whole bunch of clips at the same time. Anyway, these wild boars are serious business in the Midwest, mainly in Texas, but in Kansas also. They breed like rabbits. They snout up farmland and ruin it. You can't kill them enough because they breed so much. After about 2 years old, their meat doesn't taste good anymore. So there's really nothing you can do but kill them because they're causing incredible damage to ranchers and farmers. Well, when I went to Kansas the first time in the times of trouble, I rode with my brother Charlie on patrol like all day, every day for a week. God, it was one of the best vacations I ever had. And it really brought us closer together as brothers. I've always thought this. Anyway, it's a very small rural county, and you know everybody. So there were some that Charlie had to go out and talk to one of the county commissioners. Now, in the West, we usually call them, at least where I grew up in God, the hard C. Where I grew up in California, we called them supervisors. And you run for election. Well, this guy was one of the elected county commissioners. So Charlie had to go and talk to him about something, and I go along. We drive out to rural Kansas. Well, hell, it's almost all rural. And this guy's got a really nice spread. He's got at least a section, which I think is 160 acres, when the land was originally stolen from the First Peoples and white men settled. Anyway, he has cattle and crops and stuff. So anyway, we go out to have a chit chat with him, and I shake his hand, and it's him and his son and me and Charlie, and Charlie's in uniform, and we're in the patrol car, and the son has got a 9mm on his hip out in the open. Well, it's private property, and it's rural Kansas. It's not like anybody gives a shit. So we're talking, and Charlie deals with what he has to deal with this guy, and he's a really nice guy. So we're driving out, and Charlie tells a story about the kid. Well, he's a young man. He isn't like 10. Well, he's on a tractor, and he's out in the fields, and a wild boar stares him down and charges him on the tractor. He had somehow gotten off the tractor for something, and it's like there's nowhere to go. And these boars run incredibly fast. They run faster than humans. So he's got nowhere to go. He's not going to outrun this boar. And this boar is charging right at him full speed. And this young man, God love him, pulled out his 9mm, drew down on the charging boar, and dispatched him with 2 shots in the head. And, he saved his own life. God damn. But these boars are serious business, and they're out of control. So this is your wild boar Storytime with Joe, rural Kansas story for today, and there you go.